Good morning, everybody. It's me, Miss Jaycilyn here, along with Freckles the Frog. We're ready to start a brand new day with you. Hope you had fun dancing to Scooby-Doo this morning, and now you're ready to learn, because you and me are going to start learning. So grab those Scooby snacks and put on those listening ears that I know you guys have, and let's get ready to take a ride on the wild side as we learn about wild animals and their habitats. Wild animals are animals that live outside of your house. So you're not going to find a wild animal living in your house or sitting on your couch watching a movie with you. Wild animals can be found outside. They can be found running, jumping, and playing in their habitat, their home. A habitat is an animal's home. It provides the animal with water, shelter, food, and a place for it to raise its babies, because yes, even animals have families. There are many different habitats around this world, and each habitat is different. They have different things growing in them, they have different weather, and they have different animals living in them. This week, we will be traveling to each and every habitat in this world and learning how they are different and learning about some of the animals that live in those habitats. And after each one, we'll do a little art project because, you know me, I like my art. So, come on guys, let's get going. But first, before we visit our first habitat, I need you guys to do me a favor. I need you guys to stand on up and get ready because we're going to have a little dance and have a little fun.
Now remember, when I say freeze, freeze. And when I say dance, dance. Dancing, dancing all around. Dancing, dancing, dancing. Dancing any way you please. But stop when I say freeze. Everybody, get ready to hop. Hopping, hopping all around. Hopping, hopping, hopping. Hopping any way you please. But stop when I say freeze. Everybody, get ready to skip. Skipping, skipping all around. Skipping, skipping, skipping. Skipping any way you please. But stop when I say freeze. Everybody, get ready to twirl. Twirling, twirling all around. Twirling, twirling, twirling. Twirling any way you please. But stop when I say freeze. Everybody, get ready to dance. Dancing, dancing all around. Dancing, dancing, dancing. Dancing any way you please. But stop when I say freeze.
And we're back, my friends. I hope you all had fun moving and dancing. But right now, I need you to stop, take a deep breath, settle your bodies, put those listening ears back on because we have landed in our first habitat, the forest. The forest habitat, my friends. The forest has trees, moss, mushrooms, flowers, bushes, grass, and streams and lakes run through it as well. This forest has 4 seasons. It has a spring that is wet. It has a summer that is dry and hot. In the fall, it gets a little chilly and the leaves start turning colors. And then the winter has cold air and wet snow. The animals here need to live through all 4 of those seasons. Some of those animals include the brown bear, the white-tailed deer, the hawk, the turkey, raccoons, skunks, squirrels, chipmunks, and wolves, just to name a few. There are plenty more, but we can only study a few. So we're going to start off with the brown bear. The brown bear, my friends, this is a large animal. He has thick fur that can be brown, black, or a yellowish brown. This guy, he is an omnivore. An omnivore can eat plants and meat. So for breakfast, he might be munching on some nuts and berries, and then in the afternoon, you see him eating a fish from the pond. The black bear also hibernates. So that means he sleeps through the winter and he wakes up in the spring. Next forest animal is the white-tailed deer. The deer has fur as well that changes colors with the seasons. It's gray in the winter and it's more of a reddish brown in the summer and the fall and the spring. The deer is an herbivore, which means he eats plants. He eats nuts and berries and bark. No meat whatsoever for this little guy. The boy deers are called bucks, and the bucks have the big antlers that they use for protection, and they grow every single year. The girls are called does, and the little babies are called fawns. They have the little white spots on their backs. Last but not least are the raccoons. The raccoons are known as the expert thieves of the forest. These little guys are clever and they are tricky. They also have thick fur that is gray and they have a black mask over their eyes. That makes them look like a little thief in the night. These guys are scavengers. Scavengers will eat anything they can get their little paws on. They will root through your garbage cans, knock them over, make a mess, just try to find some food that you left over. Or they'll run around and steal vegetables from your garden. These guys are nocturnal. Nocturnal animals sleep all during the day and they come out at night. That's why they're so tricky to catch, making mischief. Now that we've learned about the forest and some of its animals, it's time to do our art project. So get your smocks on and let's get ready because we are going to make that thief of the night, that rascally, clever raccoon. Now what you're going to need for this project is a glue stick, your scissors, crayons, and you're going to need a black piece of paper, brown piece of paper, and a white piece of paper. Don't worry if you don't have colored paper because you can always make this animal out of white paper and then color him brown at the end. First, we're going to start with drawing in the shapes. Mom and Dads, you might need to draw some of those shapes in, but don't let those little kiddos fool you because they can cut out the shapes themselves. So, the brown piece of paper, you need a large, round circle. Also, you need 2 triangles. Now, if you want a nice perfect circle, trace a plate or a bowl. Get a nice circle every time. On the black piece of paper, you need to draw 2 hearts. I know, hearts are intimidating, but I have faith in you guys. I bet you can draw them. Hint when drawing on black paper, use a white crayon. Comes out much better. The white paper, you need 2 smaller circles on the white paper. Trace a small cup. It works. You get nice round edges. Now that all the shapes are cut, or made, I should say, it's time to cut. Remember, my friends, when you use scissors, they are not a toy. So do not cut your fingers, do not cut your hair, and do not cut your clothes. Also, remember how to use them. The large hole goes on the bottom, and that's for your 3 fingers. And up top, the small hole is for your thumb. And once you have your fingers and your thumb in, you just up and down, and it makes the alligator's mouth chomp. So let's go chomp some shapes out. Once you've cut out those shapes, take the large brown circle, place it on the table, for that's going to be your face. Then you take these 2 smaller triangles, which are going to be his ears. You can glue those on. The hearts are going to be his little thieving mask. And then the white circles are his eyes. Once everything is glued on and you put your cover back on your glue stick, you can use your crayons and color in his face. You can give him a small nose, a big mouth, small mouth, whatever you would like. Eyelashes, you can put a bow in their hair. Any which way. He is your furry friend, that little mischievous raccoon. So, keep them out of your trash because this guy looks a little hungry. And I hope you had fun, and I will see you later. Eat all those Scooby snacks, guys. Bye.